which one are you guys looking
I would
forward
agree
to
with
the
that.
most? Classic or hardcore?
The reason I wouldn't say classic because it's public, man.
Classic is public. I swear.
Yeah.
Is there not gonna be like a whitelist thing now for classic?
If there's a whitelist for classic, then yeah, I'll be excited for
I
that.
reckon that's what I'd go for, man.
I honestly
Like as much as I want to say, yeah, the hardcore server is the way I want to go because that's the way I am. Like with roleplay, I'm a very serious role player and that. I just don't think. I think what makes a RP server hardcore at this point is people's mentality, and I don't think people's mentality are in it to go to be hardcore role players anymore.
You know what I think?
I disagree with that. I think it's just it would be who is on that server, you know.
No, I completely listen. The thing is, when it comes to RP and NOPIXEL, I genuinely believe, and I may be wrong in saying this. But I genuinely believe that paid Prio ruined a lot of interactions.
Yeah, no,
Because
I agree.
When there's no paid Prio, there's a lot of new people coming through, brand new interactions, brand new people to meet. A lot of people starting off fresh, starting off
100%.
not knowing.
Yeah.
Right?
You got a point to
brings
prove
a
for
lot-
Prio, innit? They got a point to prove.
You got a point to prove. You got your way to do stuff. It brings a lot more roleplay. It brings a lot more interactions, right? So it's like everyone, the apartments was always stacked because it was a different person every day. Like, yeah, you'd have your secluded groups like CG, whatever the fuck, right? That keep their circle tight, don't trust no one, right? Like us, everyone, right? How the server is now. But you'd also have the people that were new, which then you could go interact with them.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But paid Prio, it took that away from it.
It kind of just made it like whoever was on the server was who had the most money type thing, you know what I mean? And it didn't really like, and you know, so there's a lot of role players who are sick, a lot of sick role players who paid for Prio respectively, so that they could get like more of an exposure for what they do. And to those guys who had that opportunity to pay for Prio and they can afford Prio and they are good role players and they are using it to genuinely try and get like a better chance at Prio, then yeah. But like man who just like who don't really offer much but they pay and they got big paychecks, then you know what I mean, like what's the point? Because it's like a balance. Like yeah, those people get the extra chance and to go for actual Prio, and by paying for Prio they're showing that they're dedicated, but you know what I mean, it's not worth it.
I think my thing comes into play as well. I
think my thing with no Prio is when I didn't have Prio, I would be excited when I got in, especially NA.
Yeah, literally.
Exactly, yeah.
100%.
And I think paid Prio kind of ruined that motivation for a lot of people, because like even my even my cousin, you know, he couldn't get in, this and that, and just it like it turned into it just made it way harder for those people.
No new people were getting in, bro, when paid Prio came in.
People don't know, man. 11 hours a day.
I would sit on the train for 10, 11 hours just to play the last hour.
Bro, that's in it, bro. I used to get into NA at 3 a.m. when everyone was getting off and just stay on anyway, just to fucking
bro. If I got in the whole 12 hours,
yeah,
and it was so sick, right? There's a lot of other people like that as well.
What up, boys?
It was so good. Paid Prio really ruined that aspect. I think there's a lot of things that could be changed as well, like the storefronts.
I can't lie.
Sounds like they know that, though.
I'm gonna keep it 100%. I disagree heavily with what everyone's saying about the storefront.
You think?
Like, yeah, 100%.
You think they're good?
You wanna know what? You wanna know why I disagree 100% with the storefront thing? Because before the storefronts, we had Dean's World, and that shit was dead.
Did I ever talk about anything else other than RP? You fucking.
I was thinking the same thing.
Thank you, Dean.
I was thinking the same thing.
Thank you.
No. This is good to talk about.
Appreciate you, man.
This is a pretty like constructive conversation, if I do say so.
To be fair, you unmuted it the one time that it went to RP.
Yeah,
we was talking about shit
the whole time.
about bare other shit, And then we literally just started talking about
music,
RP. We was talking about releasing music after artists die. We was talking about.
Nah, don't worry. Yeah, I was listening. I had SK stream up while I was falling asleep.
Oh,
I'm not saying your shit was boring. I'm just
wow,
Dean,
wow, that's exactly what you're saying, man.
You know, bro, I literally.
I fall asleep to Dean Zyro streams all the time, bro.
How can you fall asleep to "Hey, big boy"?
Bro, that's not what I'm.
Hey, big boy.
No, because that gets my dreams going, so I sleep longer.
You know what's crazy, Dean? I saw that tweet when it first got released, and I didn't realize it was you. I was like, hang on, isn't that? That sounds familiar.
I love that clip, bro. That will forever be one of my favorites.